With Hoboken Horology, and today I'm going to be showing you my reaction to Tudors lineup at Baselworld 2017. Okay, so Tudor's new models, Born to Dare. Here we go. So, right off the bat, the first thing that you see that's a little off, and this is coming from someone who's owned a Black Bay, the maroon, the red bezeled one, and I love Black Bay. I love the Tudor Black Bays. I, for a long period of time, thought I was going to buy a Black Bay bronze. Even the 36 mil was very, very interesting to me. So, as we can see right here, this is a 41 mil. Basically a 41 mil version of the 36 mil watch that they made. What's weird about this watch, and you can see the price at $3,000 underneath, which is very affordable. That's what all of the Tudor watches, they try to be a more affordable wristwatch. And with Omega's going so high up in price and Rolex being what they are, Tudor is a great alternative. It's a great entry level luxury. I hate when people don't consider it a luxury product. If you're spending $3,000 on a watch, I consider it, you know, you're getting a fantastic watch. So the 36 mil version was made, it didn't look very antique. It didn't have the gold like inlay around the hands. It didn't look like a vintage watch. It looked new, it looked fresh. And they went with a smaller size, and that was the big draw. That was the big kick, was, you know, there's a 36 mil new watch coming out that you can buy. And what's weird is the design for that 36 mil was made from the Black Bay, but it was made of a more modern approach. White hands, you know, it looked like the Black Bay blue. That's what it looked like. The blue bezel one wasn't as antique looking as it vintage style. So what they do, they took that small watch, they made it bigger, and then they made a few more that looked just like it. So this is really odd to me. I think that this is just an evolution, but it's weird. Like, let's add a bezel onto it, and then let's make it a chronograph. It's weird. It's strange. I think this might be one of the ugliest watches I've ever seen, and that's saying a lot because I really like Tudor a lot. I really like their styles. And if you buy this watch, you are going to get a great watch for the money. For what you're paying, you're going to get a great watch. It is a chronograph. It's 2 subdials, you know, 1 second, 1 your minute counter for your chrono. I can see right here. Unless that's an hour counter. I think that's a minute counter, but I think that's, yeah, it goes to 45 minutes. How weird is that? It's pretty interesting. I don't know if I've seen that before. I might have to do some research on that. It's pretty cool. And the strap is nice. This is a premium though, $5,000 for this. $5,000. I mean, I would probably buy a pre-owned Speedy for that. You know, $5,000. Actually, $5,000 you could get a very nice Speedmaster pre-owned for that. You could get the latest reference for $5,000 easily. But 70 hours, that's a great reserve. That's pretty high actually. They say waterproof. It should say water resistant. It's not really waterproof, but they've probably pressure tested up to 200 meters, which is more than enough. You can dive with this if you wanted to. I wouldn't activate the pushers underwater, but you can definitely dive with it. So I don't know. I think that the new models, they do look a little bit smaller. Where the Black Bays, I think this one was a little bit larger. This is the one that I used to own. Well, actually not this model. I actually own the ETA version. And I'm going to make a separate video about the ETA version versus the new version. And, you know, not to go off too far from Baselworld, but, you know, people thought the ETA version would be worth more, and I don't think it is. I think the in-house version is worth more. But I do think that the ETA version of the Black Bay is a huge bargain, and I think that, you know, people should be sought after as a great watch. So this is, I think, on the larger side, if I'm not mistaken. 41 mils. And I guess I think these new ones are 41 mils also, so maybe not. But this is weird, guys. I mean, look at this. It's a two-tone. Two-tone's not very popular. Gold is not very, very popular as of late. It has not been a popular to have a gold watch, where it's more kind of a vintage kind of thing, like you own an old gold Casio or something. I don't know. It's a little strange for me. It's a little weird. Born to dare. They're definitely daring with this with these watches. They're definitely making a change. I mean, if you look at the black version, and then you look at the bronze, and you look at the old Black Bay that had an update, and you see all these very interesting pieces. It's look at what I'm trying to point out here. Look at the 36 mil here. Now look at how that's evolved from this piece. They made it smaller. They made the hands white. They got rid of the bezel, and they made a great small watch. They made a great small watch. Now I flip over to this. Does that not look like they took a successful watch or a popular watch and said, hey, let's make it bigger and let's make it a chronograph and let's throw a bezel on it too, the thing we took away to make it smaller? The thing I will say about this bezel version, the die version, is that it's odd looking. I like it. I like how odd it looks, but why did they have to put a date on it? I mean, maybe I'm just finding things to nitpick or complain about, and a lot of people like having dates on their watches, but it's just such a strange setup. I don't know, I have problems because this is like the evolution of the Black Bay series, and the Black Bay series is a really fantastic series of watches. The red, the blue, the black Bay, and then the dark, or the real black Bay. I actually really liked the black Bay, and I owned a red one when that came out, and I very much like that. And the only reason I haven't bought it is it looks too much like my Seamaster, and if, down the line when I get a Rolex, it's gonna be too close. It's gonna look too close to it. But I do like the black Bay. I will probably own another red Black Bay or a blue Black Bay. But these ones, I don't know what's going on. What's the next evolution? I mean, if the Tudor Ranger was really popular, would they have a Ranger with a bezel on it, and a Ranger that's a chronograph, and a Ranger that is a weird two-tone of gold, comes with a gold and stainless steel bracelet? I think they're trying to follow a trend that they're setting. And I'm not sure about this. I think that I'd like to see them in person. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I mean, I'm looking at pictures on the internet. But from what I've seen and from opinions I've read online, already people are a little skeptical. So I hope I'm wrong, because I really like Tudor. I really like it. I can't say enough good things about it. The quality on their watches is fantastic. So that's my whole spiel on Tudor and Baselworld 2017. You could have been watching anything else on YouTube, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. Thank you for watching.